So welcome to London Lookabout for April 2022. We're doing this live. If you haven't caught this and you're watching this on the replay, don't forget you can join us live when we do that, and we'll tell you about that in advance when we're going to do the next one. Also, I'd like to say a massive thank you on the community tab, because one of the things I put on the community tab recently is, when do you want us to do the live stream? Do you want us to do it as we've been doing it before on a Wednesday night or on a Sunday?
And Sunday is popular. I personally think it's good on a Sunday as well.
Okay, so it could be Sundays. Yeah. And now the lights and the nights have got longer. And it's nice and bright.
Later.
Yeah, we can.
We'll see.
Okay, so we'll do that. So thank you for joining us wherever you are. We've got people that join us from New Zealand, from the Americas, from Australia, from all over this planet, which is incredible. So thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be telling you some of the events that are going on across London. We'll tell you bit about London Visited and what we have coming up on the channel between now and the end of April. Plus, we've also got a couple of videos back. One of the things that you guys you gave us some feedback, because we didn't actually include any last month, is that you love some of the videos, to be able to see some of the different places in London that we've been to. So we must remember that when we're out filming. Yeah, some little snippets. Now, the first one, we've got two for you. The first one we're going to bring you is here. Now here we go, is St. Paul's Cathedral. And we found at St. Paul's Cathedral, we found a shopping centre right at the end of it. And look at this. This is the glass lift, which takes you up 6 floors and gives you amazing views then over the London skyline as well. Now, it's only 6 floors high, so you don't get sort of a view down like you do from the Sky Garden or from the Shard. But if you look across, you can see things in the city. And there, can you see that dome? No, that's the Old Bailey. That's the Old Bailey with the Justice Scales. I
always think
it does look like St. Paul's. Yeah, but the good news is you'll recognise this one then.
Oh, St. Paul's Cathedral. Or is that the other one?
So you've definitely got St. Paul's Cathedral
sky
there.
As well.
Yeah, look at the sky. It was lovely. It was a late evening. And then you've got the view over South London. And as we're going to zoom in just a couple of seconds, you've got the view of the Tate Modern there on Bankside. Looking out, all the cranes, all the building going on over in South London there. But there you go, you've got the Tate Modern. You can't quite see the Millennium Bridge, which is just poked down there.
That's what I was going to say, right next to the
Exactly. And look.
Oh, the Shard.
Visible from nearly everywhere across London. There you go. You've got the Shard as well. So this place is absolutely incredible. It's free to get into. So what happens is you go into this shopping centre, and I think it's called the One Shopping Centre at St. Paul's. You can't miss it, but you get in the lift and you've got that beautiful view as you go up, because it's the glass lift. Yeah. So you get that great effect, and it's free.
Why not?
And there's a nice roof terrace. What we're going to do is we're going to we've got a longer video of this showing you more of London skyline and some of the things there, and we're going to put that out in a couple of weeks on the channel. So that will definitely be coming up. Jaden, over to you.
Yes, obviously. So first, for all the things to do in Easter and fun, we have the London Games Festival. You might need to use your thumbs up if they're sore next day. I'm sorry. The London Games Festival returns for 10 days of video games and interactive entertainment. Events are both in person and online and include a large-scale exhibition in Trafalgar Square, an awards ceremony, and gaming industry networking. Sounds like gaming heaven. The various locations and prices, and it is until April 10th. It says 10th of April, but my brain thinks different. Next we have
Trafalgar Square. That might be worth it.
Yeah,
I know someone who'd be very interested in seeing that, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Next we have Sorting Britain. The Postal Museum's newest exhibition is dedicated to the topic of postcodes. Okay. Sorting Britain, the power of postcodes, looks at the invention of postcodes, changed how mail was sorted and delivered, and the effects it has had on life in Britain. And it's until January 2023.
Cool, it's quite a while on that one.
Yeah.
The Post Office Museum, I went there with Gino and we filmed it, and there's a video on here, and it's got its own underground network where they used to put the post under London and its own little train system.
There's so many things
fantastic
in London. There's so many different things.
I know.
Next, we have the Disney exhibition. Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella are the Disney animation films taking centre stage at Wallace Collections exhibition inspiring Walt Disney. I actually said that. Wow. It looks at how Uncle Walt and the wider Disney team took inspiration for the 18th century French art and furniture. And it's from the 6th of April to the 18th of October. 18th to 16th, I'm sorry. Next we have Dear Zoo. Beloved children's book Dear Zoo comes to life at where else? ZSL London Zoo. Oh, that's handy. With a series of events. I was going to say, if it didn't, I was going to be like, why? With a series of events to mark the story's 40th anniversary, including a new trail across the zoo, taking in the real-life species behind the story, including inquisitive monkeys, lofty camels, roaring lions, and tall giraffes. And it's going from the 2nd to 18th of April, so you might want to go soon.
Do you remember that book, Dear Zoo? You had it. You had it.
Did I?
Yeah, it was like a pop-up book, which had the crate come out on it. I don't know if you remember it.
So yeah,
Next time when we're in Waterstones, well, I'll just show you what it looks like if you remember.
Take your kids.
Yeah.
Next we have The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Eric Kyle's Timeless Tale, The Very Hungry Caterpillar is another classic kids book. Yes, it is. Coming to life this Easter, this time at Kew Gardens. A show themed on the book. Oh, that would be actually really cool. Winds through the gardens with plenty of facts about nature, insects, and plant for children to learn as they go. Tulips, bluebells, cherry blossom, and other plants come into life for adults to enjoy. And it's going from the 2nd to 18th of April. That, even though it's like a children's book, that looks really nice. It's like
is that something you fancy doing?
Maybe.
Kew Gardens.
They better have caterpillars.
Because Kew Gardens, they've got a big aerial walkway as well, which is about 20 feet up, where you walk through the trees, as well as going through the greenhouses.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Kew Gardens.
Do you? Right, okay. All right. We'll put that on the list when we go to London, maybe. See if we can get up there, yeah? Okay.
Next we have, I like this one as well, wildlife photography. Older kids and teenagers, especially those who love animals or are handy with a camera, might enjoy Natural History Museum's Wildlife Photographer of the Year exhibition. That's lengthy. It's one of our annual favourites, and this year more than 100 stunning snaps are shown from all over the world, and it's until 5th of June. I love that as well.
That sounds good as well.
Yeah.
Mind you, if that's till the 5th of June, we've got plenty of time. We can go and see that in half term, maybe.
Yes.
Or even pop up there one weekend.
Ones to go to soon. A Very Hungry Caterpillar and Dear Zoo.
That might be. That'd be very good. Excellent. Right, some more great events to take children to for families coming up over Easter, coming up very shortly. One thing to let you know about that's going to be happening. So you've got the mighty O2 Arena. You've got the Wembley Stadium complex. What other arenas have you got in London for music? Oh, you've got the Kentish Town O2 as well. Arena. The Apollo. You've got the Apollo. They do music and other bits and pieces. Well, just to let you know, there's going to be a new one joining by the looks of it, and this one's going to be over in Stratford. Now we know Stratford quite well because actually it's going to be. They're going to be building it. I thought it might take your interest. And now they've been talking about this for years, but it's actually had planning permission to go ahead and get on with it. And it's a massive spherical entertainment arena in Stratford. It's if you know Stratford at all, it's right by the side of the bridge that goes from Westfield to the old shopping centre, which goes over the railway. And there's some wasteland there, and they're going to build it there. It's called the MSG Sphere London, and it's the brainchild of the Madison Square Garden Company. Of those in New York, who are famous for managing sports teams in the US, including the New York Knicks. It's already caused huge controversy because some people don't want it, but it looks like it might be going ahead. It's going to be a 21,500 seat venue they're going to build here, and everything is going to come together to build for it. It's on the way. I'll show you next time we go across. It's on the wasteland that's between the railways.
I know.
It's going to be there. So it's going to have all sorts of things, including not just the auditorium. It's going to be a concert hall and nightclub. It's also going to have really bright LED advertising screens going around it. The Stratford Sphere has been nicknamed this, and it's been given the green light by the London Legacy Development Corporation, which is all part of the Olympics because it's in the sort of the Olympic Village. Excellent news for Madison Square Garden Company, and it says its state-of-the-art music and entertainment LED screen will pioneer the next generation of immersive experiences. So their publicity offices. Not to mention create thousands of jobs. And for East London in that particular area, that's a fantastic thing. By the way, something else that's going on, which is pretty similar, the Outer Net London, which is near Tottenham Court Road, which will also feature outdoor advertising screens, which has also been described as Piccadilly Circus on steroids. is about to open. So we'll cover that one when that does as well.
Yes.
There you go. So that's Madison Square Garden Sphere in London, coming soon to Stratford.
Oh, I'm really excited.
I know. Can you imagine? It's even closer to go
I
and
love
see concerts.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. There you go.
2.0 coming right now. Right. Here we have more things going on in April 2022. Musicals. Its launch was somewhat overshadowed by the lockdowns and restrictions, so we'll forgive you if you haven't seen Frozen the musical yet. Oops. But your kids probably won't. Seeing the story of Anna and Elsa unfold on stage is the ideal half-term treat. Other popular family-friendly musicals running at the moment include The Lion King and Matilda, as well as the magical play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Ooh.
We still need to say, I need to finish the books. Next we have Smartest Giant. Artstebot.
Sorry?
Art
Artstepo.
Artstepo.
That's
yeah,
it.
that person.
Artstepot.
In
Sorry, I'll put that one in. I said I was going to challenge you each time.
Oh, you really do, don't you?
Sorry.
In North Finchley hosts a musical adaptation of Julia Donaldson's and Axel Keffler's book, The Smartest Giant in Town.
You know that one, don't you?
Yeah. It's about George, who treats himself to some new giant-sized clothes before bumping into animals who need his help. Oh, that's hard. And it's going from the 2nd to the 5th of April, so go now. And now we have Book Buzz. Got a keen young reader in the house? Take them along to Book Buzz. Artstebot Pot.
Oh, Artstepo again.
I know.
That's it.
An event with storytelling workshops, craft activities, and a book swap. And it's on the 3rd of April. So today, quick.
Today? Oh, get down there.
Grab your things.
Okay, grab your things. Go, quick.
Grab your things, go. And next we have Spring Surprises. Head to Hyde Park for a free family-friendly Discovery Day. Themed on spring happenings in the park, kids can learn about plants, insects, and wildlife. Oh, wow. And make their own clay bird and eggs to take home. And it's going from the 5th to 7th of April. Oh. And now we have, some kids will call it heaven, chocolate workshop. Easter heaven, actually. And Chelsea Physic Garden holds 2 family Easter chocolate workshops, offering an insight into the sweet tree. Find out how cocoa beans are grown. I never get why cocoa is spelled so weird. And that was very random. And make your own chocolate treat using different herbs, spices, and flavours. And it's going to the 7th of April. Sorry, it's going on the 7th of April and the 12th of April.
And the 12th of April, right. Okay, I'll check the calendar. 12th of April, can we go?
Yeah.
We might be able to, actually.
Loads of kids will probably. Next we have Zorg. Next we have Zorg. Another airing for the work of Julia Donaldson and Axel Thingy.
That will do. That's really good.
Yeah, Alex Thingy. The one I said before, you know, him. And this time it's accident-prone Dragon Zorg. South Bank Centre hosts performances of Zorg and the Flying Doctors, in which he becomes an air ambulance. That's new. Attending a sunburnt mermaid, a unicorn with too many horns, and a lion with the flu. And it's going from the 8th to the 10th of April. And lastly, we have Marvelous Mammals. Are they? Okay. The second run of no, I'm joking. The second run of Discovery Days in Hyde Park, focused on the park's marvelous mammals. Through games, workshops, and other activities, learn about the hedgehogs of Regent's Park, why they're important, and how they're cared for. And it's going from the 12th to 14th of April.
All different things.
Yeah, gosh.
Brilliant, well done.
Selection.
And well done with the tongue twisters.
Axel and
Scheffler, I think. Isn't it? He's the one that does the drawing.
Yeah, Scheffler person.
Yeah.
You say it first try. And Art Step. What thing? Right, your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay. Right. Just to let you know some things, we're going to show you another video in a couple of seconds, but just to let you know some of the things that we're going to be doing on London Visited, both on podcast and also on video for the month of April. So we've got various things happening. The next live stream we're looking at for here for the London Lookabout is on the 27th of April at the moment, although we might change that. But videos to come. We've got Bond Street window shopping. Oh, that's coming up next Sunday, and I know that's going to be a really popular one.
Someone might like that.
Yes.
Downstairs.
Yes. I think there's going to be lots of people across who watch this. They go, oh, we want to go and see posh places.
Yeah.
So I did a walk up Bond Street at night as they were just before they were putting the jewellery away. So you've got the bling in the window as well. Played havoc with trying to focus the camera, but you've got so much bling and also so much fashion as well. So we've got that coming up very shortly. That's next Sunday. We've also got London's second oldest river crossing as well. Jaden and I went up to, do you remember Kingston?
Yeah. Oh, that was gorgeous.
It was, wasn't it?
Yes.
And the bridge going across, that was fantastic. So we're going to cover that as well. So that's London's second oldest river crossing after, of course, the first river crossing which was put across, which was, can you remember?
No,
the oldest one?
I can't think.
London Bridge.
I have school, remember that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's called London Bridge.
5 tests a day.
Are you ready? And we've got another fantastic one you and I shot, which was in a certain food hall.
Oh, Harrods.
Yep, Harrods Food Hall. That's coming up.
Been requested.
Lots of times, hasn't it?
Here you go. You asked.
There you go. It's coming. So we've got Harrods Food Hall coming up as a video very shortly as well. So don't forget, we've got videos. We go live with videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday as well. And one of the things that's been I put out as a poll, and did people still want to do shorts on a Friday, or did they want to know how to get around London or how to get to different bits? And that seems to have come up as a definite thing people want. So we may well be changing that.
Short but sweet still.
Yes, still do that as well. So that's what's happening with videos. Podcast, don't forget, we have a new podcast every single Wednesday. And can I also say a massive thank you? We've got over 25,000 people that listen to our podcast.
Oh my
It's
God.
incredible. Which is all on the history of different parts of London as well. So if you want to catch that and you haven't caught the podcast already, you can subscribe by going to your favourite podcast provider. That's iTunes, Spotify, Google.
BBC Sound?
No, we're not on the BBC. They won't let us. Yeah, that's for the BBC only.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wow, we'd hit it
£5 a month.
So yeah.
Nothing.
So if you haven't caught the podcast already, do catch it. And it's all history of different parts of London. And we've got over 100 episodes if you haven't discovered them so far. So you can go back and have a listen on those as well.
I've been on Spotify recently and I've seen them come up. I'm like,
oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. No, thank you. You may be one of the listeners. We call the numbers then. And don't forget, we've got a community feed every single day. We've got something on there. We do polls. We've got pictures. We've got previous videos and questions. And of course, every Sunday we have a little competition as well. So don't forget that one. Great. If you want to make contact, tell us about anything you want us to feature, then you can do it through Instagram and Twitter. We're at London Visited. If you want to do us on Facebook, make contact there. We're at The London Visited. It's as simple as that. Right. Shall we show you another video? Now this, I didn't even realise was here. It's one of those things. I love walking around London and filming and then coming across stuff that I didn't even realise was there, especially in a lot of the main places. So right from the start, you can tell where we are. Yeah, we're on the South Bank, opposite the House of Parliament. Yeah, they've taken the scaffolding away. But right opposite, and as you can see, we swing round here, we've got the National COVID Memorial Wall, which I didn't realise was on the South Bank. So this is between Westminster Bridge and Lambeth Bridge. And what you've got here is they've actually put lots of hearts on the wall, and you'll see how far it goes down. And you can actually put the name of a person you'd like to remember that's on there. So if you're coming to London, you can put the name of people, love people, and all the rest of it. And I thought it was just a fantastic thing. Now look at that. Look. Hang on a second, that's only part of it, because that wall goes almost all the way down to Lambeth Palace, which is by Lambeth Bridge. And this is right underneath St Thomas's Hospital, right opposite the Houses of Parliament. So I just wanted to bring this because I just think it's a lovely touch.
Yeah.
Look at that. There you go. Look, and it goes that wall all the way down there, which is incredible. So and people are encouraged to write names. So you just go and find a heart. And you go and put that on there.
It's very special.
Yeah, I thought it was a lovely little touch. Yeah. So well done to Central London Council for putting it up. And it's there you go. It's the National COVID Memorial Wall.
Oh,
there we go.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I didn't even realise it was there. So
there's so many things at London.
Exactly. You just,
little.
yeah, you just
It's always
don't realise
a
it's
meeting
there.
every day.
Yeah. So we'll bump into, I'm sure we'll bump into some stuff when we're up there filming very shortly. And now, Jay, you've got some more bits,
information,
more stuff.
More.
God, you've got, God.
I've got all the lists, all the fancy lists with
Yeah.
all the hard words. Next, we have pedal power disco. Take the kids to a disco with a difference. They're the ones powering the music. Oh, I need to do that because I do it anyway. Static bicycles are installed at South Bank Centre, and using them generates the power to keep the music playing. Ideal if you're looking for a way to tire them out. Though, be warned, grown-ups are invited to pedal too. Yes. And it is on the 16th of April. Next, we have an Easter trail. The giant bunny is hiding in Highgate's Waterloo. No.
Waterloo Park.
It is Waterloo.
Yeah, over in Highgate.
Yeah. And visitors to Lauderdale House are needed to help find him. It's part of the venue's Easter trail and celebrations, consisting of riddles and clues and a treasure map with a chocolate treat for the first 100 people to complete the trail. And it is on the 17th of April. Next, we have Climb the Ropes. Ooh, this sounds fun.
Yeah.
While we're aboard the Cutty Sark, ever looks as its masts and why is this group together?
So basically, you can climb the masts at the Cutty Sark. Let me help you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Have you ever looked at them and thought, I wish I could climb those? Us neither. But now you can. As a new ring and rope climbing experience launches on the famous T-Clipper, Cutty Sark, Greenwich. Adult from £41, and you have to book ahead. And it's from 2nd April. That sounds really
Do you remember the Cutty Sark? That massive boat that we're by Greenwich?
Yeah.
We have been in there before.
I always used to get really scared when I went on a bit.
Yeah.
One time I actually did. I was like,
and that's got the massive masts, and you can climb up the masts.
Yeah. I only think of masks, like COVID masks.
Oh, right. No, these are proper rope
masks.
And I've seen them do it, and it's like, whoa.
Hey.
Very
Next,
high.
we have cherry blossom. London's cherry blossom trees are on a fine form right now. If you're keen to get out and track down the best blossom or snap a few photos, take a look at our guide to seeing the cherry blossom in London from the best places to spot and snap the photogenic pink flowers. I never knew that was a word till today. Next, we have some immersive art. The Future Shock at 180 Strand. 180 Strands has become the go-to venue for immersive art experiences. This time, it's pushing the boat out with a collection of works that use artificial intelligence, lasers, holographic projections, and electronic music to make us feel at one with the artworks. Holy! Get ready to use to see, hear, and feel some spellbinding art installations. Future Shock, and it's at Future Shock at 180 Strand, and it's going from the 28th of April to 28th of August, and it's about £20 to £25. Seems very exciting. I think
does seem good, doesn't it?
The aesthetics.
Yeah. Can you imagine? You've got the lasers and all the rest
and
of
all
it.
the electronic.
Reminds me of doing the Christmas ones with all the lasers going around. Do you remember it? Nebworth House.
God,
You love that, didn't you? Okay, right. One final thing from me, which is it's another video game extravaganza. So if you've got children or you're adults and you want to go and play some video games, not only have they got them over at Trafalgar Square that Jaden was talking about earlier, but they've also got 160 different consoles at the Science Museum. Now, can I just say, the Science Museum is normally packed as it is during school holidays. It's normally bonkers. People queue round the block several times past the Royal Albert Hall.
Controllers, it'll be
now you've got games consoles, 160 different types. It's going to be bonkers. So Power Up is the museum's annual gaming extravaganza, and it returns for its 5th outing, celebrating video games, consoles, and computers in all their glory. So it's all different things from the Benetton or the Atari 2600. Crikey, I played with that donkeys years ago. That's how old that is. Right through to the latest PlayStation. Good luck on getting on that one and joining the queue for that one. And Xbox models as well. So you've got all sorts of things. Mario Kart, because it's got its 30th anniversary. So all sorts of things. You've got modern games, but also you can rediscover some of the old childhood games as well and go, why did I like that so much in comparison to the stuff they've got now? I know that's Gino would say, he would go,
Yeah.
what is it? That's rubbish. Look at the graphics now. I can just imagine. So there's all sorts of things. So if you want to introduce kids to the games of your own childhood so they can really take the mickey out of you and show what the world looked like before Fortnite, Power Up is suitable for anyone that's age 5 and over. Although under 16s must be accompanied by an adult, and the adults aren't allowed onto the games consoles. You didn't say that here, but you're going to take your turn, all right? So you can imagine there are special adult-only sessions running on certain dates. Yeah, I bet there are. Can you imagine? It's like, get out. I want to play. I want to play. Get off. Get off.
God.
You can just imagine. Oh, dear. So, the Science Museum's monthly date takers on the gaming thing from the 27th of April. But if you want to go and see it during normal opening hours, it's at the Science Museum. It started already and it's on until the 19th of April. Tickets start at £8 and need to be booked in advance. You better believe it, because if you haven't booked your session, you ain't going to get anywhere near it. You may as well just head to the Royal Albert Hall or the V&A over the road. There you go. I know someone who would enjoy that one.
Yeah, I definitely know someone who would enjoy that one. And we'll queue for like 10 hours.
Yes.
Right. If you love London Visited and want to be closer to us and the channel, now it's your chance. We have 5-tier memberships on both YouTube memberships by clicking the Join Us button, the blue thing. Click on it. There's a video from us as well. Under any of our videos, or go through the Patreon by clicking www.patreon.com/ I never get why they call it / London Visited. I'm getting that one so random. Join us and become London Visited's crown jewels. And here's what you'll get. So if you pay for Amethyst, which is £1 per month, you get our thanks as well as you get our thanks, as everything helps support our channel. Unseen footage that can't be posted to YouTube. And we have a shout out on the next London Lookabout after you join. Right on here. We've got a shout out today.
We have actually got a new member.
And now I have Sapphire, which has all the things in Amethyst as well, which is £2 per month. You also get episode suggestions, London postcards, and a personal thank you card from us. Next we have Ruby, which is £3 per month, and it has Amethyst and Sapphire included. And it also has photo booth access of London and a London Visited wristband, which is, don't mind.
Oh yeah, go on.
It's right here. You can't see it on the camera, but it says, for all things London, London Visited.
There you go.
Yeah. And it's a nice red and blue. There's some merch. And next we have Emerald, which is £6 per month, which has Amethyst, Sapphire, and Ruby included. And it also has exclusive monthly podcast and video, an annual London souvenir, and your name in some video credits. And lastly, we have Diamond, which is £10 per month, which has Amethyst, Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald in it. And it also has London Visited official merch annually, our email access, and a dedicated short but sweet named on our launch video. And yeah, you can join us to get all those extra bits. And we have a big hello and welcome to Rachel Stainsby, who just joined us as an Emerald member. Thank you so much and welcome to our Patreon.
Brilliant.
I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Rachel. Rachel's over in Australia, so she's watching the channel from Australia. So thank you, Rachel, for joining us.
People globally,
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Right, so thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video for all the things in London for April 2022. We'll see you soon for May. Yeah, May already. And we'll see you soon. Bye.